how we were talking, and we were talking about what the focus should be on the blueberry patch. Is that the story, or if I'm the story? And I thought a lot about that, and I realized that we're one and the same. I'm like the blueberry, and probably that's why the property resonated with me. So there was some kinder spirits there, and so what when we think of the blueberries, we think of it as a superfood. There's so many good uses that the blueberry has, and there's so many ways you can eat it, and there's so many uses for the plant itself. The berries are nutritious, the leaves, the limbs, the roots of the plant, all of that. And so I said, well, not being vain, but that's kind of like the way I am and my personality is. Having accomplished what I have accomplished out here, people call me the super, the super lady. Most people refer to me as a blueberry lady. And so I said, I'm going to start owning that name. I'm the blueberry lady. And so I joined a water aerobics class. And it was in that class that one of the ladies told me about a place where they had been picking blueberries for the last, 10 or 15 years, and invited me to come. But of course, I didn't realize that you have to get up so early in the morning to go pick blueberries, so I missed them. But I was determined to come, so I came up here by myself. Well, I really wasn't by myself because there were still some people here picking. But I was able to crawl through the little opening because the place was so overgrown. But I could spot a couple of blueberry plants. And I crawled through the opening and began to pick. And then I had this thought of, why don't we contact the owner and offer to help clean up the place? If we're going to be picking blueberries for free, then the least we could do is help clean it up. And so with that thought in mind, I started looking to locate the owner, and found out that the property was for sale. And as they say, the rest is history. Who I did do a little research about the place, and I talked with Ronald Smith, who's a forester, and he assured me that it was a pretty good piece of property and a good investment. And so he came out here with me and walked the grounds with me. So I ran into him maybe about 3 or 4 years after I had purchased the property. And he said that, for one thing, he was amazed at the improvement of the property, and then at how much I had changed. And his statement was like, wow, I don't know who's helping whom. You helping the property, or who's getting the most benefits from this project, you or the property? Probably both of you are. He said, because when I first met you, you were on a cane and you were about 40 pounds heavier. He said, now look at you and look at the property. So it's been this wonderful relationship, us taking care of each other. couple of the miracles. Okay, so now here I am. I have this piece of property, two of which is blueberries, 2 acres of blueberries, and it's really the blueberries sit on 46 acres of land. Mind you, I had no idea what I was going to do. Like my daughter said, I had no tractor, I had no tools, I didn't have anything. But I know one of the principles of spiritual principles. You just drop your bucket where you are and you get started with something, and you have to trust that process. So with that in mind, I brought 2 students out here, and we just had some hand clippers, some little clippers to cut down the first tree. And we had to saw it, and we finally cut down the first tree. That was the starting point.